Liverpool have a busy summer ahead. Reinforcements are needed in order to double down and clinch back-to-back titles, sealing a historic 21st League title. In today's video, we have some huge Liverpool transfer news, as Liverpool have set their sights on a midfield maestro after the latest developments. We will look into this in today's video, whilst also going over all the latest Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Liverpool are champions again. To mark this historic 20th League title, we've just launched our exclusive Champions collection of t-shirts. Celebrate in style and show your pride with official gear made for real Reds. Head over to copiclothing.com or just click the link in the description and grab yours while stocks last. But first, despite the imminent signing of Bayer Leverkusen's Jeremy Frimpong, Liverpool still have big plans for Connor Bradley, who could be first choice right back. Frimpong's impending £30 million move from Leverkusen has cast doubt over Arne Slot's planned role for Bradley after Trent Alexander-Arnold leaves this summer. But Liverpool remain committed to their academy graduate, and according to the Telegraph's Chris Bascom, the expectation is that the Dutchman will arrive to challenge Bradley for a first-team place. Reporting around Liverpool's interest in Frimpong has focused on his versatility, with Sky Germany's Florian Plettenberg explaining on X that he will contribute going forward too. In all likelihood, the 24-year-old will be used both as a right-back and more advanced in attack, with the Times' Paul Joyce noting that has often been his role with the Netherlands. Opta's Michael Reed has provided a useful graphic to display Frimpong's open play touches for Leverkusen this season, showing he is very much attack-minded. What this tells us about Bradley is that he will remain a staple of Slot's starting lineup, but the head coach will have more options to rotate depending on the particular game. One of the biggest concerns around the Northern Irishman, as he prepares to take over from Alexander-Arnold, is his questionable injury record. But Joyce reports the club's medical and performance department will work on a plan to help him overcome the fitness issues that have held him back at times this season. A more detailed training and recovery regimen will likely be devised for the 21-year-old to ensure he avoids picking up niggling issues that keep him out of the side. It is a factor Slot has clearly considered, explaining last month how the exposure of a regular starting spot could aid in this process. It's going to be very important for him to become an even better player than he is now, to play many games in a row, Slot told reporters. Unfortunately for him, there's also another fullback who is world class at this club as well, with Trent Alexander-Arnold. That is probably the only reason why he hasn't played back-to-back games yet, because he definitely has the quality to do so. I think that is the next step for him in his development, playing every single week and feeling that pressure, and at a certain moment probably that doesn't feel like pressure anymore. Liverpool are expected to agree a new long-term contract with Bradley this summer, as his current deal expires in 2027. Now, in the latest Liverpool transfer developments, Crystal Palace midfielder Adam Wharton is on Liverpool's radar ahead of a busy summer transfer window, with his current club seeking a sizable transfer fee. Wharton is developing into one of the standout midfielders in the Premier League and will almost certainly be an England regular in years to come. And his performances for a Palace side set to face Man City in the FA Cup final on Saturday have attracted widespread interest, including from Liverpool. According to the Mail's Jack Gorn, Liverpool are monitoring the situation around Wharton's future along with Real Madrid, who are making checks on his availability. Palace are said to value their number 20 at up to £60 million, having signed him from Blackburn for £22 million just over a year ago. It is a significant markup, but comes as no surprise given the way Wharton has taken to the Premier League, particularly with his line-breaking passes from the base of midfield. Per FBref, Wharton is in the top 7% of midfielders across Europe when it comes to progressive passes, 7.76, and shot-creating actions, 3.91, made per 90 minutes. By way of comparison, Alexis Mac Allister is in the top 6% for shot-creating actions per 90, 4.12, while playing more advanced as a number 8. This deep line creativity is something Arne Slot has worked closely on with Virgil van Dijk and will be pushing for more of in the absence of Trent Alexander-Arnold. Whether Liverpool will look to sign Wharton this summer remains to be seen, with it evident that their priorities lie elsewhere as they make progress on Bayer Leverkusen wingback Jeremy Frimpong and court-attacking midfielder Florian Wirtz. A new left-back is also on the agenda, with Bournemouth's Milos Kerkez widely expected to join, while Slot will also need a new centre-forward and a host of centre-backs are being considered. But their interest in Wharton is understandable, having failed in their pursuit of Martin Zubimendi last summer, and though Ryan Gravenberch has excelled as a number 6, he has maintained his long-term preference is to play further forward. Wharton will have 4 years left on his contract when the transfer window opens, and there is no suggestion of a buyout clause, meaning Palace are in a strong position if offers are made. The South London club sold Michael Olise to Bayern Munich for £50.8 million last summer. When the winger had 3 years remaining on a contract, he signed to remove a release clause. In other news, Arne Slot is ready to shift focus back to Liverpool winning the league instead of dissecting the fallout from Trent Alexander-Arnold's decision to leave the club. Slot had hoped to avoid a question on the right back in Friday's press conference but had no such luck, and now he wants to draw a line under the situation, which he is firmly in control of. Last week, people talked about it to me, he said. Then, of course, we had the reaction of our fans in the stadium, which was different, positive and negative. Then all the pundits talked about it, the whole country talked about it, and I think now it's time to draw a line under that. Let's focus now on the fact that we won the league and for us to enjoy the upcoming 1.5 weeks with that feeling, and not talk and be distracted that much about Trent's situation. The Dutchman would not be drawn on whether Alexander-Arnold will feature at Brighton, but if he truly wants the league to be the focus, he will draw the line himself and not play the Scouser. As you know, I wasn't here the last few days, and neither was Trent, so I haven't spoken to him yet, Slot said of any talks he has had with Alexander-Arnold since the Arsenal game. Today is the first day we come back together. It is quite early for me to say what the team would look like and what the squad would look like for Monday. Slot has already made it clear that Connor Bradley is his starter for the remainder of the season, but any involvement from Alexander-Arnold will detract from the success fans should be celebrating. Anfield ought to have given Slot time to reflect, and all eyes will be on the team sheet come Monday evening at the MX. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. We post all the latest Liverpool news every day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.